basically the way
Hello. Welcome to my garage. My garage, as some may say. Welcome. We have so much to discuss today. Do you need an oil change? Do you need a little tune-up? Do you need your sphincters fixed? Well, the human garage has got you, baby. It's got you in its grips and it's ready to roll. It's ready to drive you off a cliff. It's ready to assist you in parking and reversing and going into a oil tube, something like that. I love cars, if you couldn't tell. I'm a mechanic. Some may call me a womanic. Womanic. Hi. I'm in the crew. I didn't have my black shirt. It was in the wash. It was in the wash, one of those days, one of those weeks. Yeah, feel me? You feel me on that?
No.
Matthew McConaughey this is going to be one of those days where I can't speak. I'm sorry. Matthew McConaughey says no. So we're going to end the stream right there. Should we? Is that what you guys want?
No.
Okay, Heidi says no, so I guess we should continue on. Soldier on, fitness lady. All right, so welcome as we get settled in here. Today we're going to talk about human garage, or as I like to call it, human garbage, because this is just another one of those scams. This is just another one of those things where they promise you everything can be fixed by paying for my stuff and buying my supplements and watching my videos and healing yourself through me. The irony of self-help being getting help from others that you have to pay and worship in order to continue living in a delusion that they're somehow qualified by having followers on the internet. It's just another one of those. And this guy's been on my list for a while. I've talked about him a few times. He was, I think, in the video, I think he made the final cut of the people who drink their own pee. He's one of those. So he's popped up a few times. He's peed up a few times, if you will, on my channel. And so now we're going to deep dive. We're going to go into the garage. We're going to get under the hood. We're going to start tinkering with carburetors, and we're going to take out the I was on a roll. We're going to take out the windshield wiper fluid, and we're going to investigate this dude because it's a company and it's a guy, Gary. And it's all about hugging yourself. It's all about going like this. And apparently that heals all ailments, physical, mental, emotional, psychological. Just hug yourself a little bit and go, some of these videos are so funny. Like, when you're a kid and you're playing like some make-believe game, and I'm not gonna say doctor because that's weird, but okay, you be a teacher and I'll be a student, and then put me in detention, like that, and you like role play and you take it very serious. I feel like that's what is going on with this, but they're grown adults and they're making a lot of money from it. Like, they're committing to the bit so much, but they're going like, I'm gonna do something now. Okay, now see, I did a special move by going like this on you. You're my patient in some way, or my client, and I went like this. And now you're healed. And it's part of the artistry of all of these wellness health techniques. It's 99% theater, 1% misunderstood science. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So things to expect: water, bathtubs of hydrogen bubbles, okay, fascia. If you know what fascia is, you're already a step ahead. And a lot of booty hole releasing, if you can believe it. And supplements, because you can't have a company that scams people without supplements. Am I right?
They're going to be dropping some really powerful, amazing, life-changing shiz.
Tonight we shall, and we shall never forget. Okay.
Big facts.
I'm ready to go. Let's start where I always like to start. On the website. It's the most pure form of media, I always say. The web. The first frontier. Here it is. Okay, this company only started like in 2021, I believe, officially. And it got really big during the pandemic. People were, watching and needing to do stretches, and, these wellness people really blew up in a lot of spaces. This guy reminds me, he's kind of like Joe Dispenza mixed with the other guy we just saw the other day, the 10X health guy, Gary. I already forgot his name because I don't even he was like irrelevant already after the stream was over. The guy, Gary Brecka. If those two people were put together, then that's who I think this guy would be. That's what I'm trying to say. I just remembered. Hold on. Give me one second. I'm going to turn my light on. I'm like, I look pale as hell. Oh, hold on. Okay. This is a 2-step process light. There you go. You ever got one of those lights where you have to click it on once, and then you have to also click it on the plug, the socket, the safe socket? Yeah. Well, if you don't, you're probably living in luxury, girlfriends and boyfriends. Okay. Anyway, so this is Gary, and this is his son, I think. I don't know. I guess this is his wife, and this is somebody. And this person is doing a move that apparently is like these two moves right here, hugging yourself and going like this on random body parts. That is the secret to their offerings. So let's see. Reset your health with fascial maneuvers. And if you don't know what fascia is, okay, it is a real thing. However, it is similar to hormones as of late, where there is a biological definition for hormones, for fascia, but the wellness people know it's vague enough and confusing enough to people that they can transform it into something that it's not. Same thing with quantum physics. Yeah, quantum physics exists, but not in the way where you can manifest a boyfriend. Like, I'm sorry to tell everybody. But fascia is sort of like and this is the definition from Cleveland Clinic, a sheath of stringy connective tissues that surround every part of your body. It provides support to your muscles, tendons, ligaments, tissues, organs, nerves, joints, and bones. When your fascia is healthy, it's flexible and stretches with you. When your fascia tightens up, it can restrict movement and cause painful health conditions. Okay. That's what it is. And if you were in yoga classes back in 2021, you heard a lot about fascia. I did, at least, when I was taking my yoga teacher training at the time. They talked about fascia as if it was the most important thing. Like muscles, secondary. Like bones, not even a problem. Fascia, oh my God, you better like do every stretch you can for it. And I thought it was very odd because it is such a vague topic and body area given all the other things going on. In the wellness space, it's like gut health, fascia, hormones, and parasites. I think that's like the main ones. And then there's all these fringe ones outside of it. And then in 6 months, it'll be 4 other different things. Like it will be, the water that you're drinking is the problem. Now it's you need to get this shot, this like B vitamin thing. Now you got to take in this colonic. It's like it's going to change. So this is just a dated thing already. But anyways, Gary and the rest of the Human Garage, they believe that fascia is basically everything. And that will fix all of your problems if you just stretch it out the correct way. Okay, so their mission, and this is this is like what it looks like. Like nothing is actually happening here. This guy's stretching and being guided into a stretch, but they're making it seem like this is a magical like hold that they have this dude in, and that somehow his emotional trauma is going to be healed after they let him go. Someone explain the science, because I don't think they ever do, but we're going to hear from them a lot, especially Gary. But their mission is to empower individuals to reclaim their health through self-responsibility using practices like fascial maneuvers to release traumatic memories. Okay, so body keeps the score. That's basically what they're tapping into here. And promote emotional and physical well-being. We aim to provide accessible solutions that inspire self-transformation. So very Louise Hay also. You heal yourself through listening to me and watching me on my channel. Okay, so this is like the kind of confusing still origin story. I'm assuming Gary is a chiropractor. I don't know that for sure, but that's my assumption. I cannot find this information really anywhere. It's kind of like, I'm a health wellness genius, an expert, but then I don't know where his schooling, if there was ever schooling to begin with. And if there was, I guess he would call himself a doctor, probably then, if he did chiropractic school. So I don't know. Maybe he didn't do anything. I have no idea what this guy's background is. They had a clinic? For what that clinic did, I don't know. Their big claim to fame is that they treated 200,000 people at this clinic. But to me, that's not a point of pride of efficacy at all. It's just like, oh, we scammed 200,000 people, so you can trust us for sure. It's like, okay. Anyway, so it began in Venice, California as a clinic for athletes and artists. So it was, you're getting like what's a Oxycontin clinic? I don't know. Okay, it seems like artists and athletes. Interesting mix of professions there. After 200,000 appointments, we learned, so not even 2,000 people, 200,000 appointments. It's very interesting numbers they pulled. We learned that true healing comes from empowering individuals to take charge of their health. So what they figured out was after 200,000 appointments, they were actually not needed in the process. They're like, actually, I think you should just do this at home by yourself, which is an interesting take from a clinic. In 2020, we launched fascial maneuvers, powerful techniques that promote self-healing by reducing stress and releasing trauma. Committed to supporting mental health and wellness, we decided to share these tools freely with the world. Unless you want to become a coach, then that costs money. Or unless you want to join a seminar or retreat, that costs money. But the rest, we're sharing it with the world for free, for sure. Okay, so here's some people's claims, and I saved one, and I'm gonna have to pull it up. I have to find it on here, but I saved one. I think I might have already played it, but I'll play it again on a different day, where this woman had like a lump in her breast and she was not going to get it checked out, and he was like, yeah, you shouldn't, just do this stretch and that'll heal you. I'm like, oh my God, like it gets that serious. Like it's not just like, oh, you know, I'm a little stressed, can I stretch it out? No, it's like the serious stuff too. They don't shy away from saying, oh yes, I can get rid of your tumor. So in case you were wondering that, yeah, they go there. Okay, let's see what this lady's doing. She's got something in her mouth. I guess you gotta stretch everything these days, right? You gotta stretch your tongue, you gotta stretch your mouth, you gotta stretch your eyelashes. Everything needs to be trauma released. Okay, this is what she has to say.
I'm letting go of the grief I hold in my body.
That's going to change a bunch.
I'm opening up my heart to receive help. I feel safe and protected.
It's nonsense. Nothing's happening.
I'm going back to where it all started.
Okay. It's low, right? I'm sorry.
Hand go a little bit this way.
Ew.
Breathe.
If any person who has no training in anything put their fingers in my mouth, I would freak. But I guess she's okay with it. Let's go back. She's like, yeah, I'm being healed right now.
Let her hand go a little bit this way. Breathe. There it goes.
There what goes?
There. Okay, good.
Are you okay?
I felt that right here.
Yeah, because it's stopping you from moving forward in your emotional feminine life. This is your whole lifetime worth of mouth.
Your emotional feminine life. She felt it by him going like this. These people will come up with anything, I'm telling you.
Function going away.
Yeah.
That's good, huh?
Yeah.
Taller.
It's taller.
Oh, that made her taller. Amazing. So her getting like fish hooked in the mouth made her taller. Of course. You guys didn't know this is real. This is totally real. This is 100% guaranteed results.
And you were walking so much different after that hour.
1 hour, you can get taller with Gary. Oh God. Okay, so that was fun. That was a good one. That was just a little tip of the iceberg. Okay, we got lots more to show. But first, Asari Shepherd. Thank you so much, Asari Shepherd. Asari says, exercising that mouth. How are you gonna eat juicy nuggets without exercising your mouth?
Priceless, juicy nuggets.
Sorry, hopefully that wasn't too loud. That video is like super low on the volume scale. Sorry, I also have to say this.
If Western civilization survives, it will be because enough people see Avatar.
That's an oldie, but a goodie. Okay, let's see what crazy thing this person has to say.
So in 2013, I was diagnosed with a nodule on my thyroid. So for every single year since 2013, I've had my thyroid ultrasounded.
So what did the doctor say?
They just tell you you're sick, here's some medicine, and have a good day. And that's where my testimony comes in with you, right? I've tried everything to get off medications. And
Right.
so when I found you, I said, I'm going to do this organ reset and I'm going to do this thyroid exercise. I'm just going to do this 8 minutes every single morning. And sometimes I'll do just the thyroid part at night. And I went to go see my doctor last week. I said, what does my thyroid test show? And he said, Jennifer, you have no nodules. I pulled up my medical records because I believe documentation beats conversation, right? So
she healed her nodule on her thyroid through an organ reset muscle stretch. Okay, I believe that for sure.
in the year, I went to and got this one done. The right lobe nodules, none. Left lobe nodules, none. And then no abnormal cervical lymph nodes. Isn't that awesome?
That is super awesome.
I see mildly hypervascular thyroid gland, though. Moderately suspicious. Okay, whatever. Sure.
Awesome.
Super awesome. That is super awesome, but not real. Just for the record. Okay, here's another one.
Started experiencing some numbness in my leg. So I went to see a doctor. I thought maybe it was my scoliosis. He said, you have a vertebrae that's out of alignment. I went and had surgery. They fed me a lot of medication. When I came home, I told my family, I'm not taking any of this. So started doing some of the maneuvers. I started the 28-day reset. I had bought your supplements, but since then I've had so much like relief in that area where I have literally done everything.
It's about fear of moving forward in your life specifically.
Yeah.
Because around that spinal injury and the surgery is a compression. And imagine the fascia's all out here like a balloon. Yeah, and it swirls. You take that center part and you tighten it up like this. It brings everything in.
The relief is indescribable.
Now you're ready to move forward.
Yeah.
She has a spinal injury because she doesn't want to move forward in her life. And so she didn't take pain medication after surgery and she just did 28-day organ reset moves. Okay. Again, wide swath of things. One woman couldn't be her feminine self. This woman needs to move on with her life. Why even bother with the stretching? Okay. Anyways. All right. What's this?
You came to the retreat that we did in Costa Rica. What changed for you?
The healing that I received from Costa Rica was just amplified by anything that I could have received just from being here with myself. To be in an environment with other people that are all working through trauma, it's all healing all of us.
When we get into the community, all of a sudden I get all the feedback from all the things that I've been practicing and thinking, and then all the change starts to come back in.
If I hadn't worked through trauma before kind of coming to Costa Rica, I don't think I would have been able to have that aha moment of like, oh, wow, I'm the only thing standing in my own way. You know, I had to get my body out of stress through the 28 days and LSA 1 and 2. I'm so grateful for everything. I'm excited for anybody that is going. The experience you're going to take away from it is going to be life-changing.
Little bonus footage at the end there. Okay, so it does everything, do the retreats, get in the community, but it's all on your own and you heal yourself and, you know, that's the answer. Anyways. Okay, so he makes the rounds constantly in all these podcasts, as you can see. People platform him. Okay, let's see this. He's on a world tour. I think right now he is in Dubai at some sort of, I'm assuming, scammer conference. So that's cool. So I don't know if that's considered a world tour, but invested $1 million. Stops made on tour 14. Events hosted 20. Okay, and here's the supplements. It's called Human Garage fascial flow, something fuel, something release. I didn't take my supplements today, so I can't read. I'm sorry. I didn't take my Human Garage reading supplements. The world is changing fast. Okay, how long is this video? Oh, it's way too long. Okay, I don't care that much. Essential oils, apparently, of course, is I'm sure they support.
And our hearts together.
I'm sure it's doTERRA. Okay. Thoughts about the hurricane in Miami, transforming trauma world tour. Look who it is. Say hi. She was fascially moving to be in the stream. Thank you, Samantha Tribble. Thank you so much, Samantha Tribble. Shout out. May I hear McConaughey go, Yes, you can. I have to find it, though. This one? That's how you have to be during these maneuvers, during these sessions that we're about to watch. That's how you have to, be healed. Okay? That's how it works. You have to go, or else it doesn't work. Let me ask you this, Samantha.
Never drink fluids while you're eating food.
Did you know that? What about this?
That's a very dynamic question.
Thank you. All right. Behind the real scenes, we're fundraising Life Reset, reflecting on Rescue the Republic, upcoming documentary, fascia release launch. We're back on Instagram. Oh yeah, they got booted off of Instagram because they were making false claims about water, and it's, fear-mongering about water, which shocking. They were actually policed a little bit about that, I guess, but now they're back, so, no harm, no foul. All right, so here's their supplements. The world's strongest anti-inflammatory. I'm sure that's been proven. 100%. Rapidly fuel mental performance. That's fascial fuel. And then fascial sweet, which is what I would probably go for. It's keto friendly, vegan friendly, natural, and it's 0-calorie sweetness without the crash. So I'm assuming it's sort of some stevia supplement. Okay, so some people, I almost commented on Jeremy Piven's Instagram today out of sadness and disbelief. I almost commented and said, please tell me that this was a paid sponsorship that you didn't research. Please, because I did see him in videos with Gary doing some workout stretch thing, and I was so disappointed because I love Serendipity is one of my favorite movies of all time with John Cusack and Kate Beckinsale and Jeremy Piven, and I like Entourage as well. So the fact that he was participating in this bullshit, I was like, no. But it's true, I guess. So he was involved. Zachary Levy, I'm kind of surprised. This person I'm going to believe is a surgeon and a scientist. Don't know who this is. Darian Olian, don't know who that is. And Tyson Gay, who I think they removed from the government websites. There was a video about him or a news article about him that they removed the word gay from every U.S. government website, and his memory has been erased. But first, before you continue on, Asari Shepherd, thank you so much. Asari Shepherd says that Matt stream was gold straight up. That was one of my favorite streams. All of the Matthew McConaughey ones. And we're going to do another one at some point because once he comes out with what he's doing next, which is just a matter of time before he monetizes what he's doing, we're going to do another stream because he's gearing up right now for a big launch to make another 20 mil for sure.
I don't do murder. That is not a thing I do. Are you freaking bonker pants?
That's what I say to this whole thing. Okay, witness the impact. Let's watch some more. From broken leg to dancing, no surgery. So these maneuvers can fix broken legs. Okay. Oh, thank you. Sorry. Again, also. All right, let's hear. How can it fix your broken leg? So I got surgery and wore a cast for 1 year. However, it's because of your beautiful trainings that I was actually healed.
Broke my talus bone in half and then had a fracture on the outside edge, like a Jones fracture. And it got to October and I was walking, but with a flat, a flat foot. And the physiotherapists were then basically sharing that I should have an orthotic insert, and that was it for life. So I'd already been watching The Human Garage and engaging since the spring before, and I thought, I'm not going to accept this. So I'd seen the gentleman from the spring who'd broken his leg or his foot, and I decided, right, I'm going to do the exercises, and I did them, every day, very intensely. And after 3 weeks, my foot stopped flapping, and I could walk. I could walk uphill without pain, and I could dance and start to maneuver again.
And you didn't have to have the orthotic?
No.
Or surgery?
No surgery, no. It was just remarkable. So, my heart is just, it's given me the joy of dancing and living back, because it just wasn't thanks to Human Garage. So I'm very grateful.
That's amazing. Thank
3 weeks. Healed the broken foot. You know what I think about people like this? I think they don't have the broken foot in the first place. I think they convince themselves that they have a broken foot. They want to see magic happen, and then they do something and they go, I'm going to be praised. I'm going to be used in a testimonial if I tell them this crazy story that I sort of believe, but kind of actually don't. That's my thoughts. Okay, you can heal yourself. Okay, let's hear from her.
I'm really loving what you all are doing, and I want to thank you. I have been limping for 25 years, and the second set of doing the 3 exercises, I'm not limping anymore.
Woo! Yeah. Woo! 25 years of limping gone in 5 seconds. Woo!
That's awesome. I was in a car accident and I demolished it. So I have a plate and 8 screws on the outside, right, of my ankle, and then 2 screws on the inside. And so I didn't walk for almost 3 years. I had to learn how to re-walk. And so, there are some times where I can walk, but a lot of times when I'm just standing up and go to walk, I'm kind of limp walking, and there's no way of running. And I haven't tried yet. Walk up an incline, that was the hardest. Walking up an incline was so difficult. So now I can walk up an incline. I'm going to go for a walk here and just...
Prove it. Stand up, walk. I need to see you. I don't believe it. You're sitting down right now.
After this call with a new neighbor, and it's just been wonderful. Now if I can...
They cut her off. They cut her off. They're like, we don't need to know what you're going to do next. This is fake from the beginning, so it's okay. All right, here's another one. What's this? 28-day reset.
You guys have changed my life. I can't even put it into words. My husband discovered you guys a couple months ago and told me about you, and I started doing your movements, and I'm 55 and chronic pain.
Oh, are you not seeing it? Hold on. Sorry. It's on that delay thing.
Multiple surgeries. I've been chiming in whenever I can, asking you guys. I fractured my ankle, and I'm 6 months post-op.
All these people have surgery, and yeah, they don't say surgery did anything for them. They're like, surgery was a waste. It was doing the surgery and then doing your maneuvers that fix it. It's like, I think the surgery probably had more to do with it than you're giving credit for. I just feel bad for people like this too, because it's like they're so desperate to be healed and for magic to be real, and it's just sad to see, because they'll just delude themselves to the very end. And I can tell based on this that that's what they would like you to do. They encourage that behavior. Worship.
And for the first time last week, I got to do a squat. I'm day 4 on the 28-day reset. I've lost 15 pounds.
Oh,
I don't know. Congratulations, that's
4 days.
I just feel like you guys have really clicked with me, and you've made this. I'm so intrigued and interested, and I'm sharing this. I'm I need to buy a bunch of T-shirts and bumper stickers. But
that's also what they want.
I can't believe I'm talking to you. I feel like this is better than my dream. They're like, if you could meet anybody in this world, who would it be? And I'm like, Gary.
Thank you.
His wife sitting there and me too, right? I'm also here. No, I want to meet Gary only. Okay, last one, and then we'll go to what are we actually talking about? This is just the promises that this work, this modality promises it will deliver if you do it. So we're getting through that, and then we'll actually see what is the work. That's coming up, so stay tuned. Okay, last one.
Just recently, I've discovered what you're doing, and I was diagnosed with Hashimoto and hypothyroidism. I had tuberculosis.
Your life is going to change pretty quick when you do something. You want to do it with me right now?
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy, for holding all of this trauma.
There it goes. Let it go. All those years of overthinking, all those years of pain in your thoughts and your body.
Until I was ready to process it.
There it is. It's coming up. It's your heart. You're holding back some emotion there.
I'm ready to speak my truth, even when it is inconvenient.
How'd she get there?
For others.
I can't even believe I'm talking to you and what you just did to me. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, let it go.
These practices, it's such a change in my mood, in my energy already. It's so nourishing for my heart.
Thank you so much. Really. Heart, you are in charge now.
I'm confused. So they're doing this via Zoom, and that's healing her, but also doing this every day does the same thing. Can these people get anything like straight? No. Okay, let's go to this one. Let's start off strong. Let's start off hot.
All disease and
dysfunction are emotional. Let's just go right into it. Deep dive quickly. All disease is dysfunction, and dysfunction is emotional. There is no such thing as catching a cold. There is no such thing as genetics. It's all emotional. Newborn babies who are ill out of the womb, they purposely have, work drama that they haven't worked through yet. They had parental issues. They're only 4 hours old, but, things develop quickly. Anyways, all disease and dysfunction is emotional. Okay, take it away, Gary. Let me hear your hot takes, please.
Dysfunction is emotional. 100%.
100%.
Even if you have a genetic disorder, genes have to be exasperated. You have to have the epigenetic, which is the stressor on the gene. The greatest stressor is emotions.
Emotion is about how you react. It is the soul communicating to you.
Yes.
So the response to the feeling is the control, or is the power, or is the healing.
That's the point of free will. So at the moment it happens, I get to choose their sadness. Well, then I attract more of that to reinforce that to help me out. That triggers more bad metabolic effects. If I attract joy, then I attract more of that to help me into that emotion.
Choose joy. Choose joy.
All disease.
Choose joy. You can heal your life. Same old shit, different day, different vessel. Okay. Now let's get to the fun stuff. This is interesting. Pelvic floor release and prolapse relief. Okay, are you following? Everything is fake. Everything is emotions. However, there is a physical component which you have to physically release these emotions that are in your head. Okay, you following so far? Because I'm not. And he's putting on gloves for this, so I haven't watched this yet, so we're going to see it together for the first time, but it looks juicy.
A lot of people,
it looks really juicy.
especially women, have a tight pelvic floor. The rectum and the colon go underneath and don't get a lot of movement because we bear down all the time. It's going to start to unravel the body, and you can actually tighten your pelvic floor since you do vaginal gymnastics. You might find that changes it.
This is fake.
Feel energy movement, like very loose and open.
It feels very loose and open, right?
Yeah.
You're lying to yourself.
Keep moving around. It's going to take a minute. And there'll be a continued unraveling.
It's going to take a minute. It's going to take a minute, he says. And it's going to continue unraveling after our session. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. He's making it up as he goes. He just wanted to put his fingers in that lady's butt. Let's be real.
Tonight up to the throat. Remember, from the lips, that tissue on your lips and the tissue on the anus are two ends of the same track. So when you twist here, eventually the force has to go all the way down there and vice versa.
Huh?
So how does it feel?
I feel like dancing.
You make me feel like dancing. I'm gonna dance the night away. A lot of people, especially women, have a tight pelvic.
Yeah, this guy knows what he's doing. I'm 100% sure that this guy knows what he's doing and purposely is, now this is just my opinion, obviously, is taking advantage of people, knowing that he's taking advantage of people. Some people, I go, they believe what they're saying. They believe it and they're doing it because they believe it. This guy, I have the vibe that he knows he's trying to get away with as much as possible. Very bizarre. Okay, we got another one. Now this is a guy that's come up on the channel too. This is, his name is like Raw something. Raw of Earth. Okay, this guy loves Human Garage. Raw of Earth is always sunning his balls. He's, doing cold plunge. He's friends with the guy that, Troy Casey, the certified health nut. They all are in the circle jerk together. Okay. So, but he's in a lot of his videos and he's going to get his booty released as well. And it says anal sphincter release, unwind hips to neck. Basically, the way fascia works is that basically, you're in really good hands. You're in expert territory when they're like, basically the way it works is like, basically I put my finger in your butt and you like it for the internet. Okay. Anyways, here we go.
Fascia works is that basically we're a tube within a tube. We're pressurized. So this is all pressurized. So this tissue here on my lips, epithelial tissue, is actually the exact same tissue as the one on my butthole. And the tube goes all the way down the esophagus, through the stomach, all the way through the intestines, large intestine.
We're pressurized from mouth to anus, in case you didn't know. So if you just go, just, that's what I'm feeling. I also think this guy's a pervert. I'm just going to say it. I think that is part of this as well. I'm getting that vibe that he likes to make up stuff that's like weird on purpose.
All the way to the rectum, and it's the same tube. So if we are to torque fascia on the butthole, then it actually should work its way all the way back up to the neck. But what this actually does is that inside the hips.
Okay. If we could, what he's saying is,
So,
if you let me put my finger in your butt, your mouth sores should go away or whatever. Your cavities should be healed. Is what he's saying, right? Like the same tube, the pressurized tube. I don't even know. I'm just going to let him say it because it's crazy.
If we are to torque fascia on the butthole, then it actually should work its way all the way back up to the neck. But what this actually does is that inside the hips, what happens is it gets torqued. If you think about it too, when people bear down, they usually bear down in one direction. And that's because there's an imbalance in the hips. Now this is a special device. And we want to get the tissue, so we actually have to go right in here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn it counterclockwise, okay? And why counterclockwise? It just seems like it's the best direction because of the way it is. So we're going to hold it and you're going to breathe through.
Why counterclockwise? It just seems like that's the best direction for what it is. Yeah, that sounded real. That's professional.
It
actually feels really comfortable.
It does feel really comfortable.
Even the front of my thighs.
This is actually going to unloosen the hips. To change a tailbone, often the practice would be a rectal insertion. Or to do pelvic floor, for women, it'll be vaginal insertion. But this one here, I'm on the outside, really, and I'm just torquing it.
This feels so good. Not in a sexual way. Like, I feel like releasing going up my body, like up my spine.
I told you. I warned you that this was gonna get weird immediately. Yeah, a special device, he says. He's using. Okay. Let's go to his Instagram. Let's continue. Let's see. So he's got Human Garage TV, Fascial Maneuvers. I guess are two separate channels he's got. And this is Human Garage has 1.2 million plus people are apparently at least watching this. Okay, and this is another thing I've seen lately pop up. I haven't gone deep into it, and I would like to. Nicotine. Nicotine is coming up lately as a cure-all and a thing that they don't want you to know. They are demonizing nicotine because they don't want you to have the secrets to youth and prosperity in America. So I've heard this pop up quite a bit lately, that, you know, this campaign, pro-nicotine campaign. I don't know what they're talking, I'm assuming that's what they're talking about here, perhaps. I don't know what this has to do with my sphincter twisting, torquing. Can we do the twerking sphincter release today? Yes, I'm ready. It feels so good. Okay. This is from March 10th, says, what if nicotine, often seen as harmful, could actually help treat a number of diseases, including myocarditis? Okay, let's just hear, because this is pinned, so he finds it to be important to tell us.
Nicotine is a published cure for Parkinson's disease, MS, Alzheimer's, ulcerative colitis, all arthritises, all of them. Psoriatic, gout, osteo, rheumatoid. Did you know it's also a published cure? I already mentioned it, myocarditis. Did you know that during 2021, while we were all locked down at home during COVID-19, that our government in the United States was paying researchers to investigate 2 of the 36 poisons that were found in all COVID patients, and they injected them into mammals and created within 72 hours glioblastoma tumors. Right. And then they were paid by our government to see if they could reverse glioblastoma.
My brain is melting already.
A tumor formation that they created in 3 days or less. And do you know what they dissolved within 72 hours glioblastoma tumors with?
What?
Nicotine.
And what?
So I'm about to teach you something else you may not know.
Sure, I'm open.
So I just mentioned
open, right.
a whole bunch of medical conditions that are improved with nicotine, or prevented or cured, and published to do so. Did you know that autism traits?
Yeah.
They've already investigated nicotine patches between the shoulder blades of all children and adults, and within 7 days they see improvements in all their symptoms. So nicotine is a published cure.
So that's what we have to fight against in this world. People become millionaires in this day and age by lying on the internet and telling kids with autism to put nicotine patches on their back. This is the society we are in. It's the society we know and love. And it's a sad one for me. Who is this guy? How does this have 300,000 plus views? This is sad on so many levels. Okay, this guy is I was gonna say the Dreyard Show, but it's the Dr. Artist Show. Yeah, he seems like he's a doctor for sure. He seems really, really knowledgeable. Take a nicotine patch and it will cure every single thing you've ever experienced or are fear to experience. All right, so that's the type of people he pins to the top of his Instagram, the Human Garage promotes. Okay, with no, just trust me, bro, science proving it. Okay, this is on a plane. Let's see. You're not safe if you're not traveling private, is what this video is trying to tell us, that you need to fly private if you don't want to be accosted by wellness gurus out in the real world. This says sciatic pain on a plane that turned into sciatic relief on a plane and a couple of grown guys hugging. Gary helps a stranger on the plane with fascial maneuvers. Okay. This poor guy is just a victim of cancel culture. I'm just kidding. He's a victim of being in someone's video. I don't think he's meant to be there, but let's see.
Do you have anything for sciatica?
Yeah.
I haven't been able to walk properly for a week.
Oh, shit.
He's got cigarettes for everybody. Hey guys, I'm passing out nicotine. Get rid of your autism on this flight. Okay.
I could help you right now in your chair. Take this arm, put it underneath here, and this arm over here. Oh, sit up straight.
Hug yourself.
Okay, turn your body this way, turn your head that way. Tighten this up. Can I touch? Yep. Right there. And more. More. And that's it. Okay, now you turn your body the other way, and turn your head this way.
Nothing's happening.
More. Exhale. There you go.
This poor flight attendant's like, please sit down, sir. Please. We need to take off.
We can go.
Oh shit, there's way different.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
yeah.
It's all fake,
I was doing
so it's
stretches
weird.
and stuff all week and just wasn't doing it.
Wasn't doing it, eh?
No.
So we give you a little bit more. Oh well.
I'm telling you that I really do think this is what I'm coming to the conclusion while watching this. He's got a fetish about touching people inappropriately and has created a business around it. That's the feeling I'm getting from this, because it's got a creepy edge to it, in my opinion. Okay. How do you manage stress? Okay, I'm feeling that maybe this is from 6 hours ago to be fair, but I was going to say, I'm feeling like his audience might be bots. Might be a little bit of bots, because he's got 64 likes from 6 hours ago. He's got 1.2 mil followers. It seems like this may be bad engagement, perhaps?
Stressors are things external to us. Stress is a response to it. If my nervous system is full and busy doing stuff, trying to clean my environment, deal with toxins, process unprocessed emotions, then I have no room left for the sensory processing.
Okay, I'm bored. I'm bored. I don't care. This is Raw. He's going to talk about split ends. Don't care either. Okay, this one's kind of interesting. Hydrogen baths. I am the queen of baths. Okay, my dream is to one day have an apartment, have a home where the bathtub is the best part of the house. That is my dream. That is my future. If I manifest every day, namaste. However, I've never seen this as a bath connoisseur, and I really do look up bathtubs on different websites sometimes to see which models are new. I had never heard of a hydrogen bath, but I'm intrigued. So there are partners in this, I believe, according to their website, that they sponsor this water company and hydrogen baths. It's a bizarre contraption that I'm not sure what I'm looking at, but I'm going to play it. And the description says, the incredible benefits of taking a hydrogen bath with the Tech Pro 900 water machine. As Raw experiences the bath, he remarks on the remarkable. So you know it's real. Change in his skin, feeling a new flow of circulation under the surface, along with a sensation of expansion, almost like being a balloon. That's what I want from my bathing experience. Being a balloon. Yeah, you have a nice shower, but is it balloon-like? Didn't think so. Okay. Watch the transformation. Okay, let's see. And Raw, I guess, is just living with Gary at this point. They're just it's a content house or something, a wellness content creation house. I'm not trying to feed these people ideas, but they could probably be successful if they all bought every dumb wellness product, every supplement, and just kept it in one house, and then you just move from room to room to room, and they all talk about the same products anyways at the end of the day. So it's put the biocharger in one room, put the red light therapy in another, put the tank in the other one, and they could just make content all day long. I mean, I should be their manager at this point. I could tell them all the shit that they need to do. Anyways, take it away, Gary.
Dude, this is nuts. This is I don't even feel the body weight in my body right now.
This hydrogen bath has been a game changer for me. This actually is my new
wellness, am I right? He looks very well. His new favorite machine, you have to wear a oxygen noodle or I don't even know what it is. I don't know what I'm looking at. It's a cool looking bathtub, hot tub, fine, but what has he got on his nose? I don't understand.
New favorite machine, because you can put hydrogen in water, you can place that of an ionizer. You can breathe it, you get the oxygen, you can put it in your eyes, put it in your ears. There's a lot of different things that you can do with it, right?
You feel a bit high when you're in here?
Yeah! I didn't want to tell you. You're going to be high because your stress is dropping so fast in your body that your perception is high.
Literally feels like I'm getting by.
You're what? You feel high because your perception is what? Okay.
Body workout.
Yeah. What do you notice so far?
My skin does feel awesome. I feel like my skin is lighter. I feel flow underneath the skin. I'm actually blown away at how I feel right now. It really does feel like I'm this balloon that just expanded. Dude, this is nuts.
I don't even know what to say. I feel like a balloon. This is not, everything is life changing. Everything is it's a non-negotiable for me. This is just, it's a part of my routine. It's like you just installed it a day ago. Oh, I couldn't live without this medical tank. I don't know. Oh man. Okay. And I don't even know who these people are. Like his son, I guess, I think. But I'm sticking to Gary because I think he's the culprit of all of this. Okay, this person had a question. It says, my whole body, no W, my whole body is in pain. Gallbladder, back pain, chest pain, stomach ache, kidneys, childhood trauma. Okay, I don't mean to laugh, but it's quite the list. Okay, here's what the cure is, according to Human Garage.
If you're feeling like you have childhood trauma or any kind of traumatic event, PTSD, and you're feeling your body in pain, pain is a way that your body's saying that I need attention, I need help. And one of the ways that you can link trauma and pain together is by taking them apart, taking the body out of stress. But the body cannot come out of stress while the body's dehydrated or demineralized. We strongly recommend that you go through the 28-day reset protocol, follow the mineralization guide by downloading our supplement guide off of our website, and going through the resets. Trauma does not leave the body until the body's out of stress, and pain is associated with the stress and the trauma that's held in the body. It takes a minimum of 28 days consistently to bring your body out of stress and reset your baseline stress indicators. If you're feeling like...
So there you go. You just have to follow their simple 28-day thing on their website. And I want to download that. Where is it? I saw it earlier. Life Reset. Is that it? Okay, this is something I think it's $300. I don't even know what it is. You can get your stomach touched by Gary in a very odd way. Look at this photo. Oops. You can do tornado drills. Sorry. Okay, let me find that. Where's that photo again? Oh, there it is. Like, what is going on? That doesn't do anything other than just provide weird pain. Nothing's being healed by going like this to your stomach. I'm sorry to say. Okay, there's a 1-day reset, and then here's the 28-day reset. But before you can do that, you have to do the 7-day reset. And then there's a lifestyle artist program, which is like the last thing, which is you have to do the 28-day life reset before that. Okay, so join our transformative self-healing programs. Total value $3,000. Suggested pay what you can $224 specifically. Okay, and he's also got the same thing that Tony Robbins has, and the same thing that Chris Powell from Extreme Weight Loss says too. My goal in life is to help 1 billion people by selling them courses that are overpriced and full of shit. They all want to help at least 1 billion people, and that's their goal. So he's well on his way. Unbelievable stories. Keyword unbelievable. Yeah, emphasis on the unbelievable. Parkinson's disease. I can walk again. I woke up paralyzed head to toe from doing this training or what? Healing my autoimmune disease. It's gone. Okay, so the claims continue. The claims are claiming. I don't even know if I want to watch these. 35 minutes. Oh my God. I was paralyzed. That's crazy. But that's the type of stuff that's on here if you'd like to go and take a look-see. But there's a part of the website, I came across it earlier today. I don't know where I put it though. And it was like content guides. Okay, here it is, I think. Yeah, so here it is. 28-day life reset supplement guide. Okay, rebalance, replenish, and rebuild your body. Okay. You can download it. Oh, you have to say. And now they have a different stat. After 10 years of clinical practice, what clinical practice to me sounds like you were a medical clinic, which as far as I know, none of these people have medical training whatsoever. But they claim after 10 years of clinical practice, conducting over 50,000 lab tests, okay, and spending millions on research, we've created a simple process to reduce stress and reset the body. It's a supplement. As part of this process, we have put together a list of supplements we personally use to rehydrate, rebuild, and reset digestion that we want to share with you. But you have to sign up, which I don't want to do that. And then there's also content. Where is it? Oh, shop. Okay, so they have their own products. Okay, these are all the supplements and the t-shirts. Okay, so for the lifestyle package, it's $237 a month, looks like. Or you can get them individually. And what is in this, actually? What is the supplement? Let's see. So for Fascial Flow, for $50, $47.99. And you get supplies. It's Irish sea moss and Sylvia. And take 2 capsules once a day. Okay, and it's got Irish sea moss and Gilvia. So there you go. Very exciting. I don't know if that's worth it. I'm doubting it, but they will disagree with my take on these things. Okay, but other than that, other than their own products, they also support other products quite a lot. They support something called Smartwell by Brain Mechanics. Okay. Reach pro level performance with the most advanced PBMT platform, a multi-organ light therapeutic solution designed to reduce stress levels while radically enhancing mental, immunological, and metabolic performance. It includes a transcranial cap and neck wrap, intranasal and intra-ear applicator, and 2-month subscription to weekly Live Thrive Resilience training. Watch product recommendation.
Hermano, it's good to see you.
Holy smokes! Are those all headsets back there?
Yeah, headsets, stimulation type technology, measurement type stuff. Yeah, we got the spacesuit back here, so fully sensory deprivation with some light crystals in there. We've got measurements of brain waves and lots of ways to measure fascia from all that work we did with you 2 years ago.
Yeah, so tell everybody about who you are and what you do and how this all came together.
Yeah, so my name is...
I don't care. Okay. Purify your air. Okay, so it's an air purifier, but it's a special kind. It's Air Doctor. An amazing air. Okay, you can buy it through a link. You can get Black Lotus Shilajit. Shilajit. It's a super tonic for thousands of years in Ayurvedic and traditional Chinese medicine. Rare antioxidants aid in safely detoxifying while also providing a full spectrum of ionic minerals. Most people can feel benefits within 15 minutes. Ugh, lucky. They have coffee, instant coffee, affirmation kits, a different kind of microdosing, red light therapy lamp. This is kind of funny. I saw this one. I was like, oh, this is a new one. Love Tuner, 528 hertz. The Love Tuner is a revolutionary mindfulness tool that aligns you with the 528 hertz frequency, the vibration of love. Are we science? Are we clinical? Are we physical health? Or are we magic fairy world? I don't know. Are we casting spells or are we doing routines that have any basis in science? I think it's the former, but electrolytes, Insulted, which is me, Camera devices, which is a unique device that combines infrared laser, color therapy, ultrasound, and magnetic fields to rejuvenate and restore. That looks like a piece of junk, but I guess you put it on your face. Organic tallow-based skincare, bio-optimizers, which I guess is some sort of other supplement. Survival moss, which is more dried Irish sea moss. And Alka Viva alkaline water ionizers. That's their big one. Transform tap water into alkaline wellness. And then they have this where is that? I don't know where that is. I have to find it. They have like a whole water filter for your house. We'll get to those videos. But you have tools and devices. They have fascial maneuvers. They have Nano 4 reverse cellular damage, energy, and performance I don't even know what this is, what this could possibly be. I have to click it. Okay, it's supposed to maintain wellness, accelerate recovery. And it's got an obviously ill person in a bed hooked up to it, which never is a good sign. Whether you feel healthy or unwell, your state reflects your body's protein activities. Proteins are essential and do everything. So plugging this into your, I don't even know how you do it. It's just put it next to you, and it's gonna heal your cells, influencing the water that surrounds all proteins. Okay, I'll take your word for it. More red light. Omni radiation balancer. It's a sticker that you put on your devices to balance the radiation. Okay, essential oils, skin salve, and Mallory from This Is Mallory on Instagram. Everyone should follow her. She's amazing there. She shared this amazing video about what this is. EMF rocks. Protect and recharge. Okay, EMF rocks. You're supposed to put EMF rocks, which are literally rocks in a bag, okay, that are supposed to block out the EMFs from batteries, I guess, from cellular towers. And you're supposed to put like 10 of these, and they're like $200 a bag or something insane for like a little box or bag of rocks. Can't believe what I'm saying. You're supposed to put that in your electrical Tesla because I guess they know their audience, and it'll protect you from, the evil electric vehicles. You're allowed to drive them now as long as it's a Tesla and as long as its EMF rocks are in there. Let me actually find that for a second, that video. Let's take a little second to admire the rocks. The rocks in your car for $200. These people have no shame, I gotta say. And again, I admire it. I wish I had no shame. I would be a lot richer. I have too much shame. That's the problem with me. Okay. Mallory. Let's see. February. When did I? Oh, here it is. Okay, and it's specifically targeting women because the claim is that infertility is the reason why you should get these rocks. Okay? So here's Mallory's take on it.
Infertility is massively being caused by electric vehicles.
Yes.
Okay.
I promise that this video is real, and I spent all night trying to come up with some sort of satire stitch for it, some sort of comedic genius response. The reality of what this video actually is will beat an attempt at satire every single time. So instead, we're going to play a game called Guess What They're Trying to Sell, except the game is rigged in my favor because you're never going to guess.
Yeah, so it will lower your testosterone at least 18%.
There's no question about that. Yeah. That is scientific.
But if you're obsessed with...
There's no question about that. It's scientific. Driving an electric car will lower your testosterone 18% specifically. Yeah, okay. No discussion needed. No facts needed. Everyone knows that stat's real. Okay.
With the car, the manufacturer, what have you, you want to have 7 grounding bags behind the driver's seat to create the coherence.
Yep, you guessed it, except you probably didn't. It's a rock collection for electric car infertility. I did comment rocks on that post, and so I was sent a link of where to buy them. Ooh, a discount code, human garbage. I always mess that one up. It's actually human garage. So aside from the fact that it actually looks like these rocks are for deep sleep and better sleep, I'm covering the price right now.
Yeah, just what I need when I'm behind the wheel is a deep sleep rock. Just gently in my backseat.
2 of this game is guessing how much one bag of rocks cost. Again, the game is rigged in my favor because you are never going to guess, unless you guessed over $200. How many rock collection bags did he say we needed again for electric car infertility?
Want to have 7 grounding bags.
So this guy's rock collection website, EMF Rocks, if you search for fertility, there are 0 results. And so, riddle me this. Why is it hashtag infertility awareness? This entire podcast, video, whatever, exists to sell these rocks. And every claim that I've seen so far is as dumb. And I do not use dumb very often. at all,
I
really,
do.
in my channel. These claims are as dumb as a bag of rocks. I can't believe I have to say this online today. We should not be taking medical advice from people who are trying to sell you their magic rock bags.
So this is stunning. This is nature's healing potential.
Infertility is
So stunning. Stunning. So I guess it's infertility on the men's side. So at least we got some progress. They're not just targeting women only. Men can be scammed too. Isn't that right? Men can be scammed too. I love you. Want to say something? She says, "Scratch me, woman." Okay, so that was the magic EMF rocks. EMF rocks, EMF rocks. Living in sim in safety pin code. EMF rocks, EM rocks. Let's just take a quick side quest on this real quick. Justin Franson, unfortunate name. Justin Franson, come back. I need to read you. None of your business. None of your business. My name is, I forgot it already. Justin Franson. It's none of your business. EMFs unmasked. The shocking electromagnetic field. I can't read your gosh darn site. I forgot your name again. Such a forgettable name. Okay, Justin Franson. That sounds like a character from a show. Fields truths you need to know. Okay. Bad website design. All right. Oh, it's the price is dropped. It's on sale. It's Prime Day on EMF Rocks. Deep sleep grounding bag with pink Tesla crystals for EMF protection and better sleep quality. Again, why are we mixing? First of all, this is all bullshit. I'm aware of that. Okay, this isn't rocks. These are rocks in a bag. But why would you claim that a deep sleeping thing should be in a car? And it makes no sense. Doctors tested. You always know if the grammar's off, you know it's definitely legit. Doctors tested and recommended. They are sold at doctors' clinics throughout the country. Okay, how to use. You hit yourself in the head with it until you leave this sad place. Okay, sorry. That's a little dark. Okay. I need to read this. This is 9 steps to how to use a rock. Use grounding bags as is, as if there was an alternative. They're not very moldable, I don't think. Keep them sealed to preserve their moisture. Have you ever had a moistured rock? It's delicious. Okay. And magnetic properties that convert the polarizing waveforms of man-made EMF. 2, keep them out of extreme heat for extended periods of time and avoid getting them wet. Put one grounding bag on or under your bed at the head of your bed. So he's just trying to sell as many as possible. It's like, if you have a bed, you need to put 12 there because these don't go over, the frequency doesn't travel far enough. You need multiple $200 bags. Okay, when on the bed, place at the head of the bed between the mattress and the headboard or wall. When under, lean it against the leg of the bed. The closer to you, the better. The more resonance and grounding bags together, the bigger the healing capacity and the deeper sleep. Okay, so buy more and more. Put one on or under your desk. When under, lean it against the leg of the desk. What? Compile 5 together on the floor. Again, 5 of these bags. I guess now it's dropped in price, but 140 times 5. That's a lot of money. That's like what? $700, something like that? $700 for rocks. Compile 5 together on the floor to clear an entire 2,000 square foot home or office. Tile, wood, or cement is best. The carpet still works well. Well, he doesn't want to cut down any customers possible. Okay, if you're a carpet customer, come on down. We can still sell you some rocks. The more grounding bags you can compile, or the more of the mass of the mine of these beneficial frequencies together, the more seamlessly they combat the polarizing effect of the man-made millimeter waves. I don't think that was a real sentence. For homes with solar, we recommend 7 grounding bags together and 1 on or under each bed. Electric cars require 7 grounding bags together behind the driver's seat. There are 0 health books that recommend sitting on a massive battery. Medical medium? Maybe in your book? What do you have to say about this? Are we allowed to drive Teslas?
Anyway, the procedure failed and I died.
Oh, that wasn't medical medium.
They act like they do no harm. They act like they're positive. And this is what they're up to.
Selling us rocks. Okay. Upon traveling and flying in an airplane with them, you can put them in a check-in bag. When you carry them on, please take the inner brown bag out of the decorative cloth and silver static bags. X-rays cannot see through the static silver bag. Once through the X-ray, tap on the brown bag 10 times and say abracadabra. Okay, this is crazy. Once through the X-ray, tap on the brown bag 10 times before sealing it back in the static silver bag, then the decorative cloth. You do not need to take the mini grounding bag crystals out of the static bag. TSA's X-ray machines are so strong that they can see through them. Note, please keep the inner brown bag hot sealed. We have a window in the brown bag where you can see the beautiful crystals inside. It's probably the rest is filled with sand and dirt. Please see the below tapping protocol to recharge your body and flush any stuck EMF in your energy field. Okay, so 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now I am ready to go again. Yeah, mini grounding bags. How is this legal? That you can just... I mean, I guess if stupidity sells, who's to say you can't be in business? Oh, here it is. Louis Vuitton luggage behind the grounding bags. This is what you're paying for. This is paying for this. His hands look like this, so my bags can look like this. Am I right? Of course, he's got a podcast, How to Use Self-Induced. Look out. Are these journal entries or are these pages on your website? Class 2B carcinogens, challenges and solutions, banned Wi-Fi. Okay, I have to click on banned Wi-Fi. What does this mean? Did you know that France banned Wi-Fi? No, I didn't. I didn't know that they banned Wi-Fi in France. Anyone from France here? Are you hooked up to a modem right now? Let me know. Did you know that France banned Wi-Fi in elementary schools about 5 years ago? German, Spanish, and Russian governments also have recommendations to ban Wi-Fi from schools due to potential health challenges. SpaceX and others are on schedule to launch 1 million satellites beaming 5G to the world. Well, I think you need to take that up with your dude, because I'm sure you're a supporter. This will be devastating to our population and environment. It will become a bigger environmental toxin than glyphosate. Okay. Our grounding bags are now a necessity to sleep and heal. We do not adapt to man-made EMF. It just causes cell and DNA damage. Okay, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. So that rocks. That's EMF rocks, which is unrelated, but kind of related. I mean, he's promoting this on his platform, so it is related. I changed my mind. Okay. Let's see. Watch this. Anyone have endometriosis here? Cysts, fibroids, or period pain? Well, we have a solution. Finally, we found the cure.
One of the things you can do with endometriosis, especially during your cycle, you're going to get a lot of pain in through here because of the pressure. So as the endometrial tissue goes in and you come up to your cycle, it actually thinks it's still inside and it comes out into the open cavity and it expands. So you can do the psoas release. Take your hands, both hands are in your belly button, go over to your right and down on your hip, right about here. Pull up right here on the hip. Lean forward with the opposite foot, stretch back, and turn your head up and breathe 6 times. What this is going to do is reduce the fascial tension around the organs and also around the uterus. And you do the exact same thing on the other side. If you do that 2 to 3 times a day during your cycle, it'll keep relieving the pressure in here, which will reduce the pain and tension that you have and also reduce the spiking hormones. Try that.
try it. I mean, it's not going to hurt you, I guess. Maybe, unless you twist your leg out of proportion. But, okay. It's so silly. Like, it's just silly.
Okay, so what I want you to do.
Okay, wait. No, I can't use the audio. Okay, something's blocked. I'm curious as to what's blocked. You want to find out? Here. So, this video contains content that some people may find upsetting. Okay, let's see why. We use technology. Okay, well, I was just wanting to know why it was blocked. Okay. Another anal thing. Oh, this is the same one we already watched. Okay. It's not good enough for Instagram. It was fine for TikTok. Okay. Okay, another ad for Black Lotus drink. Breakfast, I only eat once a day. Do we care?
Hey, Gary, what do you do for breakfast?
Actually, I don't eat breakfast. I eat one meal a day. I actually like to go all the way 18 hours intermittent fast. I do that constantly. It doesn't work for everybody. It's something I worked into over time. So I don't eat till 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the evening. And I have an eating window of about 6 hours. I'm not super strict about it. But generally in the morning when I get up, the first thing that I do is I take my supplements and I do like a Shilajit tea. And then occasionally, once in a while, I'll add in a cacao. And that's the only thing I'm doing, which is technically breaking my fast, but not in a heavy way.
In the other video that we watched, he also drinks his urine. So I guess that's a lie that he was just doing for clout, because it doesn't seem like that's actually part of his routine according to this video.
Hey, Gary.
Hey, Gary. Need to poop? This guy's got you.
Hey, Jason, what can I do to move my bowels?
Your bowels? Okay, so if you have trouble going to the bathroom or you need coffee to go to the bathroom in the morning, one of the things you can do is pull over. Pull over is a fashion maneuver that we do. So you take your left hand, you grab just behind the shoulder blade, pull the skin up, lock it in place. Right hand, grab the rib cage, pull it forward. And you're pulling and stretching the fascia on the back. Lift your right shoulder to the sky, bend your knees, and then you're going to bring that shoulder across your body to the left knee. What you're doing is you're stretching all the fascia through here, the rib cage, the kidneys, the bowels, and that helps you go to the bathroom. Give that a try, do it on both sides, do it for 6 breaths.
Hey, Jason, what can I do to move my bowels?
Your bowels?
You guys, I have to tell you something. Okay. I'm telling you, this is like kids making up rules as they go for tag. Like, okay, go like this, and then go like this, and then go up to the left for 6 times, and then go like this, and then go like this. And also all diseases in your brain. It's all emotional childhood trauma. It's like, okay. Love it. This guy's having the time of his life. He's enjoying it so much. It's like he's dissociated completely. Okay, we'll get to that. What's this one?
I've always been really good at a lot of things. I've never been like great, at something. Like great
Dude,
to be.
you were like top 10 trainer in America.
Yeah. I know. I know. But I'm saying like, yes. So I think this is where it comes.
Sounds like Bam Margera. Okay, so he's a coffee company person. I don't know. Who cares? Okay. Natural facelift. This is what I care about. Beauty. That's wellness to me, is being hot and sexy. Okay, so let's see. This is what I care about. Cancer, whatever. Autoimmune disease, not important. Autism, smoking every day, don't have that. But do I want to be hot? Yes. This is now my content. Okay. Natural facelift with these powerful facial maneuvers. Facial maneuvers, get it?
Gary, what can I do for wrinkles on my face?
Wrinkles on your face. If you have wrinkles on your face, we have a non-surgical facelift. But what it does is it moves the fascia on the face. And the fascia is underneath the layers of skin. And when it gets stuck, you get wrinkles. But when you open it up, I'll show you one of them. One of them is antler twist. Take your right hand, put it right here. Take your left hand, put it here. You're going to squeeze and twist the skin. Really twist. And you can see my face twisted. Then you're going to go around and breathe. And we've got ones for the sinuses, which clear the eyes. And we've got a jaw. All of these are on our non-surgical facelift. We're going to put the link below. These are super powerful. Try them out. Made me look younger. It'll make you look younger.
Yeah, I think he's like 28. I'm just kidding. He's not. I don't know how old he is. He made me look younger. You're not convincing me. You're about as convincing as Brian Johnson is that his routine's working for him as well. Common facelift. It's like, send me a link of what? You just did it. I don't need a link to anything else. I understand that. I still look ugly. I'm sorry to say. I saw someone say Glassdoor. I should go to their Glassdoor to see. I have not tried that. Let me pull it up. Hold on. As we go through. Glassdoor. Human garage. Human garage. It's got a 1.7. Okay, that's all I need to know. I love Glassdoor. Glassdoor for Quest Nutrition, when Tom was there, Tom Bilyeu, was pretty funny to read. There was like so much lore there that I learned from reading Glassdoor. Okay, so Human Garage. Is this your company? Hell no. 1 to 50. Okay, it's got a 1.7. Gary Lynham loved it, I guess. 3 stars. Let's see. Oh, God dang it. I hate this. I gotta log in. Hold on. I gotta log in. Don't look at my password. Kitty, you gotta entertain the people. Say something cute. Say, I am a cat. Meow. Thank you. Okay. I'm in. I hacked them. Wait, I can't see Glassdoor reviews on stream? How does it do this to me? No, I guess this is something that's happening on my screen. It must be Ecamm. Because you're seeing black, right? Or are you seeing it? Or is it just me? Screen share. Let's see now. Why is it doing this? Can you actually see? Like, are you seeing the Instagram or no? I did like an update on my computer at some point and it just like never was the same again. Okay, let's give it a second. I can read them out loud. I'll find the good ones. This guy gave it a 3. Says, our client loved this place. The atmosphere, it was very inviting and always clean. Cons, sometimes they were late with making payments to the workers. It was kind of disorganized. Yeah, I can see that. Why is my internet going out or something? Oh, what the hell? You guys, am I half banned? What's going on? This happened last week. Did I investigate it? No. Okay, let's just wait a minute. Let's just give it a second. Sometimes, if you just believe and manifest, it'll go away.
You're not freaking fine.
That's true.
Like, I'm not drinking the Rachel Hollis Kool-Aid.
Me neither. Me neither, Kendra.
You're a loser. People tend to get their feelings hurt because they're just weak and they're soft.
This is me when my software doesn't work.
I made one decision, I took one risk and said, I'm going to start an Airbnb business.
It's still black. Okay. Give me one more second. Sorry. I'm going to go to preview mode on my screen. And then I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to do something else. And I'm going to change the screen. Sorry, everybody. I'll sing you a healing hymn for a second while you're waiting for this. We are going to, as we wait for the internet to kick back in, Spectrum Wireless. Actually, I have AT&T now. AT&T. This is probably because I had the Rocks image pulled up, and it probably blocked my signal because it's so powerful. You know? So powerful. It can block. Oh my gosh. What I need to do is reset my computer, I think, but I don't want to leave the stream. I don't want to leave you. Okay, let's see now. Publish. Glassdoor was the downfall of my life. What do you see now? What the hell is happening? Well, we might need to wrap early or just wait. I'm telling you, this is the aliens. They're out to get me. Okay, well, I'll just read them to you, and you can look at my beautiful face as it stutters through. Okay. This person said 1 star. I mean, it's only just text anyway. So this person says 1 star, former full-time employee. Working at the human garage was nothing but false promises and disappointment. Some employees were placed on thrones, spelled wrong to be fair, and deemed exceptional individuals, while others were ridiculed and deemed incompetent. Salaried staff acted as though hourly staff needed to pay their dues. No leadership in the entire company and no point of accountability was ever established for that matter. Seemed as though they relied on the front desk staff to clean up their messes. Those poor girls at the front desk were treated amongst the worst at the garage and said to be incompetent because they were mostly Latina. Oh, great. Clearly stated judgment toward that department. No regard for employees' work experience. They were constantly placing overqualified individuals in basic entry-level positions while underqualified individuals were placed in positions that required years of experience. Any, if not all, the therapists are not certified PTs, could not pay their employees on payday, sometimes 2 to 3 weeks before paychecks would be made. Favored employees were paid before others while checks bounced and people's livelihoods fell apart. Never ever paid unpaid wages for all the days employees continued to work unpaid. Clients were also treated with the same demeanor, offering incredible resources and attention to treatment to those people whom were said to be somebodies, while the everyday folk were not treated with the same courtesy. Many client complaints that were not paid fine attention to, not heard, or even bothered to be followed up with. Bottom line, they base everything on favoritism and nepotism. And their advice to management is, remember why you started the human garage, practice what you preach, and lose the ego. I can see that. Okay, this one gave a 1 star also. Employee, but treated like an intern? Paychecks bounce on a regular basis, and I was there for 6 months. I found out they had been bouncing for the other entire year. Did not get paid for training until 6 months later, after I fought for it every day. When I completed my first tier of compensation, they then said that the tier requirements changed and I could not get my raise. I was told I received a certain amount per treatment I gave and was not given that amount. Unfortunately, there were staff meetings that never mentioned our support to the clients, but how much more we needed to smile as practitioners in order to keep things happy in the office. The owners were not able to handle confrontation, and unfortunately, many illegal practices were happening. Now, this is all alleged, obviously, as well, such as therapists not being certified and withholding money from us for weeks. I really wanted to work here for the concept and the hope of something great. Unfortunately, the people running it were great at the sales tactic, but not good with the health and wellness of their own team. That sounds about right. Okay. This person says... 1, gives it a 1. Really good at helping people feel great, but not fixing as many issues as they claim. Be ready for client complaints that they haven't received what was promised when they signed up. Employees don't get compensated fairly, assuming paychecks are even coming on time. Weekly unnecessary meetings where management sometimes doesn't show up. No transparency as far as the back end of what's happening with the company. Lots of false promises, a set of core values that they reprimand for not following. But when it comes to the way they treat employees, it's nowhere to be found. Another one, cult-like environment, lack of scientific backing, and tons of political indoctrination. Also, something very weird. They kept saying that after September 1st, 2024, they would go downhill for 18 months. Okay. Feels a bit like a cult. Also, I think they mean well, but I don't know. Okay. I guess they're talking politics in the office. That's not good. This person gave a 1 star. Stay away. They won't pay you unless you hassle with them and make it known they would rather not pay you at all. The pleasure of their company should suffice, in their own words. They will try to indoctrinate you. They will burn you out. Personal life boundaries are not respected. There is no actual job titles because they expect 24/7 availability. If you disagree with their spiritual beliefs, a team meeting will be called to shame you. It doesn't have to be related to work in any way. Straight up cult. This person said 5 stars. The only cons this person said was when I have to go home at the end of the day. My only con. And that's it. Oof, 8 reviews, 1.7. Okay, so allegedly, according to this, they didn't pay their employees on time. Ay caramba. Okay, we're still on the black screen, huh? This is what happens when you deal in the EMF zone. They start to turn on you. Let me delete my trash. That always helps. Sometimes. I want you to stay till I'm watching Brave. That's a show well, it's not a show. That's a movie about Scotland. And her mom is a bear. I really want to show you guys this video. This man dissociating. Well, I'm very sorry, everybody. I don't know what the hell's happening. This hasn't happened in a while. Let's see if I delete that and then bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Damn it. Sorry, this is like the most not interesting. Things are not getting better. As you can see, things are not improving. Well, yeah, I can't reset. I don't. Well, we may have to wrap early. I'm so sorry. If I can't show anything, it's really more irrelevant. Okay, let's see if I can just pull it up here. One more thing. I'll try one more. No? So bizarre. Anyways, okay, well, we'll do a part 2. We'll do a part 2 of Gary, because I think there's more Gary to be got. And I want to see more of his routines and claims, because we were just getting started, baby. We were just getting started.
The mango frequency.
I'm sad.
This is just stupid. It's bad because it's stupid and you're normal.
I need to fundraise myself a new computer, a new software. No, I like the software. I love the software. I never have an issue with it unless my internet starts. I mean, I need a plug-in, I guess, to the modem.
I'm spending too much time working, too much time giving.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this sneak peek into the human garage. And okay, I'll try one more time just to see. Sometimes it works at the end. Before I log off. No? Okay, something with this is screwing up. Gosh darn it. I'm sending my complaints straight to the head of YouTube. I will be back next Thursday where we'll discuss other topics. So I don't know if I'll do this one for half and then something else for another half. We'll figure it out. But I will be here next Thursday and it'll be a great old time and this problem will be fixed. Okay? Promise. And I'll try to sing my song as well because I don't think that should be a problem. And I'm also still working the gosh darn Rachel Hollis video. That's how much I do not care about Rachel Hollis anymore because she's so boring now. I mean, she was boring previously. Now she's extra boring. So yeah, it's taking me a while because I'm like snoozing by creating the content. So I apologize, but it's coming. I swear. I'm not going to abandon it. I will finish it if it's the last gosh darn thing I do. Okay, to the song. Goodbye. Good night. Starry nights. How many anal sphincter releases do you do in a night? I bet at least one. Nicole Campbell. How many do you do? How many homemade facials are you doing? A console. Did you know if you turn to the left and then the right and count to 6, you'll be healed from autism? It's amazing. Tells Marie. Did you know that all disease is make-believe? It is, according to these gurus. Alaska Batundra. Nice to know you. Yeah. Kara Soto. The dog in Wizard of Oz is named Toto. Did you know that Las Vegas is now having a show? Lisa B. Would you go see it at the Sphere? Lillian Massey. Dorothy will appear to be 20 feet tall and somehow round. Chris Johnson. You're pretty close to Las Vegas. Just a little drive for you. That could be really cool. Rob Sheehan. Wouldn't wanna be him. Yeah. No, just kidding. I would wanna be you. Let me crawl into your skin. Yeah. One more time. Rebelade Fuentes. Rebelity, rebelida. I'm on a yellow submarine. What do you call Yo-Yo Ma? Mary. Who's your favorite composer? Is it Beethoven or Mozart or Chopin or one of the newer ones? What's the guy who's from New York? Gershwin. Do you like a Gershwin tune on a New York summer? Tarot, tarot. Come back, let me pet your hero. Thank you everyone for watching. Sorry that my computer was short-circuiting. I apologize. Good night. And good luck.